You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you clicked, we're talking about it. The Peak Design 10-liter sling. This is my basically go-to camera bag. Now I have the Peak Design bag back here. If you can kind of see, it's kind of blurred out. But that's the 20-liter everyday backpack. And for my photo shoots, I just wasn't bringing that much gear. So I was like, I need to downsize. So I got this bad boy a few months ago. And there's been some good and there's been some bad. But I'm going to show you what's in there and then kind of talk to you about my thoughts after the fact. Okay, so here's the 10-liter sling from Peak Design. This is what's in the bag. Normally my XH1 with the 23 1.4 lens sits here, you know, attached to the body, and it kind of fits pretty snug. I'll put a picture of what it looks like so that way you get an idea how it all fits together. But anyways, I'll start taking stuff out. So we've got the Godox V860 Mark II for Fujifilm. Pretty snazzy little flash. I also have the Pro controller. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. Majority of the time I'm doing natural light work. Sometimes when you're at the beach to help with fighting the sunset, because the sunset can be so bright, you need a flash. So this pops just enough, a little bit of fill light in, not to make it look unnatural, but just so that way you're not pulling so much out of the shadows. But anyways, this is a really nice flash, and it kind of fits right here when I'm doing a shoot that I know I need to bring it along with. The other things I got in here, I've got the X-T2 with the Fujifilm 56 1.2. It's kind of my workhorse lens. I use this one a lot. Between this one and the Fujifilm 23 1.4, that's kind of my staple lenses that I go to. It's beautiful. The Fujifilm, I've had this X-T2 for a couple years, not have a single problem with this camera or this lens, and I absolutely love them. So that fits in that side right there. Last piece of camera equipment that I'm bringing with me normally is my Fujifilm 18-55. This is pretty good if I know I'm going to be doing some type of video, or maybe I need something just a little bit wider than that 23mm 1.4 that I'm filming with right now. But majority of the time I don't use this. If I know if I'm going to a location where I've never been to before, I like to make like a little location video. I'll pop this on my XH1, and between the in-body stabilization on that and the OIS on this lens, it's a pretty magical combination. So besides that, in this front pocket where you could kind of put a really small laptop or an iPad, I don't really find that functional because the camera gear, yeah, I don't use that. If I put anything in there, it's like a piece of paper or a white balance. I have a couple white balance cards. Makes editing a lot easier that I'll throw in there. They're on a little lanyard. Okay, for this top pocket here, there's not much in there right now. Normally I have 2 batteries over here in this compartment because it's wider than all the rest. So I have 2 of the small Fujifilm batteries sitting in there. I have a backup little flash just in case something's not going right with the Godox, or if I didn't bring the Godox, because I don't do that a lot, and I just need some type of extra light. So that's what I normally have in this top pocket. Nothing ever else really lives in here. Maybe I'll have some business cards in this pocket, but I've handed all those out, so you don't get to see those today. Okay, moving on to this front pocket of the bag. We've got a Pelican case. I've got some SD cards there. I never get into this, ever. I basically have it just in case one of my cards happen to like crap out and stop working. So I never use that. Then this guy, this is a Fujifilm Instax Share SP2. This guy's a little magical device. So So what this guy is, it's just a little printer. It prints Fujifilm pictures off of my Fujifilm cameras. So what I did was I just clicked a reprint button. So it's printing one right now for you. I'm not sure, honestly, what picture is going to come out. We'll see what it develops. But what I use this for is on wedding day shoots, on family portraits, on engagements. It's really fun to be able to, right after the shoot, when we're kind of wrapping things up and talking and, you know, going over when I'm going to get the photos back to them. It's really fun to be able to print out a couple pictures that I know like don't need much editing to look good. I guess that doesn't even sound good. That just looked really good in camera. So I print off a couple of those and it's fantastic. People die over me handing them instant prints and they love it. A lot of them go home or on their way home, snap a picture of the prints and post them on their Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts and just say, you know, normally they say some nice things. So this is a really cool investment. I kind of got the idea because with my business card, so the last thing I printed was a business card. I actually have a couple designs made up where I have my logo, my email, and phone number at the bottom there for my business. So yeah, I normally keep business cards right here in this pouch. I guess I'll show you that they go in the pouch. So these guys go right here like this. So my business cards go right there. But yeah, so this guy's really cool, really small, fits just right here in the front pocket. That's the inside of the bag. So I'm gonna pack this sucker back up. And then again, the XH1 goes right there. So that's the inside of the Peak Design Everyday Sling. The outside here, on the bottom, I keep a Gorilla Pod. I think this is like the 5K model. I don't know. But it works with the Peak Design plates that work with the Peak Design clip here. So normally how it goes on a photo shoot, if I know I'm taking some video, maybe I'll set up the XH1, attach it to a tree, a pole or something, get some video of me doing photography. That's good for multiple purposes. This YouTube channel, it's good for Facebook ads, stuff like that. But this Peak Design clip also works really well. I don't like camera straps. You notice I didn't have any camera straps on any of my cameras or in the bag. I don't use a camera strap. I don't even use a wrist strap. They just get in my way. So I use this Peak Design clip that normally one camera's sitting here and I have the other camera in my hand. So if I need a switch, it's easy enough to one-handedly pop this off, slap the other camera on there, and locked on. Don't have to worry about it. I don't have to go fishing in my bag during a shoot. I like to be able to be fast, be quick. Moments in photography happen really quickly, and I don't want to miss them. So straps get in the way, slow me down. This clip works well. This bag, this system that I've got going on, it's not a perfect system, but it's working for me right now, and that's why I recommend it to people that ask me about camera bags. So if you're looking for a camera bag, check out Peak Design. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid to recommend their products, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoy their products. I think that they look nice and minimal. Normally when I'm out on a shoot, I don't want to look like a target, so they're really nice. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions about this bag, or if you have this bag, let me know what you think, because I like to have a conversation with you guys. Makes this whole video thing a lot less awkward when I know I'm talking to somebody on the other side of the camera. So let me know but what you think of this camera bag. If you don't have it, what questions you have. I'd love to answer them. Have a great day.